Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lots of stuff. TGIF. That's right. What's up, everyone? We gotta talk about this. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? We are back. Oh! We are back. Oh, happy noon. Happy Friday. What's going on? Lots of stuff to chat about. Hopefully you guys are all good. We haven't streamed in a bit, but we are back, okay? There's so much to talk about. There's so much to chat about. Well, the first thing I want to chat about is what's going on with me. So, in exactly 1 week. Number 2, baby. Number two. Wait, where's my... do I have sounds on here? I don't know if I still have my sounds. You know what? I don't think I do. I don't think we have the soundboard. Well, we're gonna have to change that. We don't have the soundboard, which is a problem. Wait, yes we do. Oh. Yes we do. We gotta have them. I thought I had them last time, no? I thought I had them last time. Maybe it's on my phone. Let me look. I gotta set up the sounds. Well, I'll do that after stream, but yeah, so next week we got number 2 on the way. Big update from me. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. Very excited. We're very excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Honestly, this second go around has been like, we kind of are just like, come on, let's get on with it. Let's get the kid here and let's have the party. You know what I mean? We've just been waiting for that moment. So it's finally going to be here. And that's something that I'm excited about. So other than that, the main thing that I've been doing, so there's been problems with the website since day one. There's been problems with the website since day one because I'm not a website developer, to mind you. All right. And this website, while it doesn't look that crazy, it actually is quite intricate. All right. There's a lot of stuff that's going on this website that requires a lot of upkeep. And there's been problems with accounts. So recently, the biggest problem with accounts was that you had to email me to like change certain things about your account. That is no more. All the accounts should be fixed. All right. So you can go in there and just do whatever you need to do to your account, change your passwords, change your email, change whatever. You want to go cancel it, you can cancel it. I have some people cancel it recently. So they just don't vape anymore or whatever. You can do that now. You just go to my account up here at the top and go ahead and do it. If doing it on the phone is giving you problems, just do it on the computer, but it should be fine on the phone as well. But that was the main thing that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks, is just locking that down so we can start pumping the website again. Okay, the website is the hub. The website is the hub. It's the all things that we're going to be doing. I am going to be committing to one recipe a week from here on out. One recipe a week. We're going to be one written recipe a week. As you know, with written recipes, they're a little bit more involved, I guess. So when you see like a written recipe, this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, you get a whole thing. Well, this you need to have a membership to read the rest. Let me log in. Hold on, so you can see it. Let me log in so you can see it. Just so you guys are kind of aware of what to expect with the website. The main issue with the website was, I guess maybe I shouldn't say it. Maybe I shouldn't say it. So here we go. So this is what you get when you have a membership. So you can see. So if you don't have a membership, you can get the recipes, right? All the recipes you'll be able to see. So that's one thing I've always been committed to. For the most part, there might be like some odd exceptions here or there, but the recipe, almost all recipes are available for free. So if you just want the recipe, you don't care about anything else. You're just like, hey, I just want the recipe. Most of those will be up on the website for free. You can view them. But if you want the broken down like flavor notes and the stuff that you pay me for, essentially, right? Well, that you need a membership for. It's $3 a month. I haven't changed it. Even though I have to change it, it must be changed. It will be changed eventually. If you want to get in now, it's $3 a month. That's one flavoring a month, okay? You guys can do that, all right? One flavoring a month. There's a lot of good stuff on here. It supports DIY or Die. It's the main support hub. This is essentially, think of it as my Patreon, right? You think of it that way. But look at all that. You don't get any of this stuff, right? You don't get none of this stuff if you're not a subscriber. You only basically get the little intro blurb and the recipe, okay? And the video. If there's a video attached to it, you'll get that too, for free. But if you want like the good stuff, you gotta have the membership. And we're gonna be committing to that. From here on out, you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff. You're just going to be seeing everything going website way. All of the stuff that I've done for the masterclass, which has been this impossibly big project that I've been working on, it will be incorporated into DIY or Die. It's initially I was going to set it off as, you know, DIYmasterclass.com, have its own separate thing and charge a one-time fee for that and not a membership. I don't know if I'm not going to be doing that. It's all going to kind of just go into the website. So all that information will be heading over to the website. So lots of cool stuff coming to the website. This past month has just been fixing it, ironing out all the fucking stupid stuff that I've done. I just don't know how to do this stuff. So there's a lot of weird stuff that pops up. The problem really is like updates break things. And when updates happen, certain plugins that I use don't work anymore. And I don't know they don't work. So like something will happen where, oh, now you can't change your thing, right? For some reason you can't change your thing. Well, it's because a plugin stopped updating and it broke it. And that plugin might be like a plugin I use for like social media or something. You know what I mean? It's like stupid shit like that. But nonetheless, don't worry about that. Just bringing that up so you kind of know what's going on. You're going to be getting one recipe. Live mixing Fridays. Yes. Well, obviously not next Friday because next Friday I'll be in the hospital. But after that, every Friday. But I did want to come out and hang out with you guys, chat. There's so much other stuff to talk about. There's the NomNom stuff. There's Zin. There's the Zin stuff. Yeah, let's get into the Zin stuff. Let's get into the Zin stuff now. So this is big news, guys. This is huge news. So some of you guys might not care about Zin. I honestly really do think you should think about checking it out. It's a great way for me. It's been a great way to supplement my vaping. So I'm not vaping as much. I'm vaping far, far less now recreationally, right? Far, far less now. There's a lot of times where I'm just at my desk doing stuff and I'm just ripping. Like I'm just like this all day. And that's just not like, you know, compared to smoking, it's just not good, right? It's just not a good thing to be inhaling that much vegetable glycerin, flavoring, propylene glycol, all the other accoutrements that will be in there. So these Zins have been a great way to supplement that because you still get the nicotine, you still get something to fixate on, and but you're not inhaling anything. Okay, so they've been really, really excellent for that. And I say Zyn, but I mean all nicotine pouch products. There's a lot out there. We're going to be doing a huge review. We're going to be testing Rogue, Velo, Free, these ones, which were the latest ones. These were the ones that I've been waiting to get to try the review, because you can't do a review without these. These are insane. Those things are insane. Obviously Zyn, there's Sesh here. There's a bunch of other brands. We got all the big brands for the most part, like the main brands that you'll see. There's a lot of like little smaller brands that are probably illegally doing that stuff. But we got all the big brands. We'll be doing a big review on that. And I think you should check it out. Even if you don't care about nicotine pouches, just check it out. Think about it. Check it out. It's obviously do not use these products unless unless you speak to a physician or whatever the disclaimer is. But yeah, I've been a big fan of them. I've been a big champion of them, and I think they're great. And I think that the best thing about these is I really do think that tangentially these will benefit the vaping industry, just because of the product category that they're in and because of their relationship with vaping. They've been recently taking off a lot of the heat off of the vaping industry because vaping is kind of subsided. It doesn't have that fervor that it once had. People are still using vapes all over the place. They're still massively popular. It's obviously it's not the same industry as it was, 10 years ago, but nonetheless, people are still using them, and there's a lot less. There's just less fervor there. A lot of that has moved to Zyn, and they've taken a lot of the heat off, which is good. Speaking of which, the FDA has granted Zyn authorization. What the heck? I can't do pouches because they cause problem with my gums. Yeah, I mean, if that's the problem, then just vape, then. Then you're good. You just vape. Rogues are my dig. Bigger than Zyns, tend to last. Well, Rogues, I'll spoil some of the video. Rogues have the best flavor. There's no better flavor right now than a Rogue. Rogue pouches, these ones. These have the best. Actually, let's pop a Rogue, baby. Let's pop a Rogue. This is what their pouches look like. So I'm going to be doing like all the different things on like flavor, the nicotine, the way the pouch feels, the longevity, the buzz, all that stuff is going to be in the video. Rogues have the most flavor. Like if Rogue is a 10 out of 10 flavor, a Zyn is like a 3 out of 10. Okay? Now that's not always good though. And I'll explain that in the video. That's not always a good thing. Sometimes you don't want that. But yeah, Rogues are good. So anyways, the FDA grants Zyn, otherwise known as Philip Morris International, Swedish Match to be specific, they've granted them authorization. What does that mean? That means they can sell their products, essentially. They can sell their products and not have any issues. That is a massive win for nicotine. That's a massive win for harm reduction. Massive. Absolutely massive. What sucks about it is that it's obviously a big tobacco company, and that sucks. That fucking sucks. Big Tobacco is just such a behemoth. They're so sneaky, right? Like, if this product didn't exist, think about it. If this product didn't exist, you know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this. If this product didn't exist, this is the Zyn boom right here. This is Zyn boom. This is authorization boom. Obviously, some of this is priced in. This is like the Zyn boom here, right? If this product doesn't exist, these companies are not as big and as scared. Like, they really struck gold with Zyn. They got very lucky with Zyn, and they got even luckier now with authorization. So I think what happened was, when these products were released, I think they were like, oh, let's just hopefully, maybe some people will like it. They ended up catching on. Then they started to like really push the FDA for authorization. That way they can get actual approval and they can not have to worry about that. And now PMI can corner the pouch market because there's a lot of other pouch companies. A lot of them are owned by Big Tobacco. They're going to be competing. It's going to be interesting to see how that works. Now, obviously, PMI has an incentive for some rent control. If you don't know what rent control is, it's essentially just lobbying a government, using the government to kind of keep everyone out of the industry. It happened a lot in the vaping industry. It's obviously going to happen a lot in the pouch industry. But nonetheless, for harm reduction, for nicotine, this is a very big win. I'm very happy about it. I don't know why the FDA granted them authorization. There's really nothing that different from these products other than you don't inhale them. They still have youth use issues, right? Look at any TikTok. The people using these are young adults. They're not old guys. They're not old women. They're not women or people. Those people are still vaping. They're not using these. The people who are using these are people that are in sports. They're young adults. They're people that want the nicotine buzz, but they don't want all of the baggage that comes along with inhaling an inhalant where you have vapor or anything that kind of permeates outside of you. You just pop the pouch in and then you're good to go. So these are also way more discreet, right? If someone any youth use issues are going to be magnified because of these are far more discreet. So I don't know what kind of magic they did to get the FDA to grant this. This could be because the FDA is planning on the changeover with the new Trump administration. There might be just more. They might just be kind of like being like, all right, well, they're going to start to grant all of these, so we might as well just start it now, not have a war with the incoming administration. That's kind of what I'm thinking happened here. Because if we were to look, I saw a post on Twitter recently saying like, oh, this happened many years ago where they started the approval process. That wasn't true. This basically started in 2023, last year, or 2 years ago. 2023 is when they really started to push for this authorization. So I'm expecting the FDA to kind of just be like, all right, well, this new administration obviously is pro-Zyn. With we know where Trump is on vaping. He says he's going to save flavored vaping. We know where Trump's administration is on terms of nicotine and Zyn specifically. So I'm assuming that's why this happened. Because look, cinnamon, citrus, coffee, cool mint, peppermint, wintergreen, all these mints, coffee. I'm imagining there's going to be many more flavors now that these kind of have been released. There's probably going to be a ton more flavors getting released. So it just makes sense for that to coalesce the way that it did. The MGO market grant order, I guess, only applies to products named in today's FDA announcement, which were all Zyn products currently sold in the U.S. If Swedish Match wants to market additional flavors or different nicotine strengths, the company would have to submit new PMTAs and wait for new authorizations before selling the products. I suspect this to all change. I don't expect this to stay. I expect PMI to be very friendly with the Trump administration, the new FDA the new head of FDA that Trump brings in. I expect them to be very buddy-buddy, and this is not going to be the case. They're going to be fast-tracking a lot of these approvals for specifically Zyn. I don't know if any of the other big tobacco companies are going to get the same treatment. I don't know if any smaller tobacco companies. There's a lot of smaller Swedish snus companies that make these pouches that are great. They're excellent products. I don't know if they're all going to have the same luxury here, but I expect this all to change, and I expect vaping to essentially kind of get the entrails of that, you know? It's all going to kind of trickle down to vaping, essentially. Did you know that Tucker Carlson started his own nicotine pouch? Yeah, I actually heard about that. I don't know. Do we know? I mean, I don't really want to bring it up on stream because I get in trouble for that. YouTube has been pretty strict these days. Let me look it up. I know he's a big Zyn guy. Alp patches. Pouches, I'm sorry, not patches. Who are these made by? Let's find out. I haven't tried these. These are one I'm gonna have to get in and test out. It looks like they're made. Who owns Alp nicotine pouches? Oh, it's Turning Point. Okay, it's Turning Point. So it is big tobacco. It's Turning Point. So Turning Point is producing them. So interesting. They're probably going to get authorization. I would suspect him to get authorization. I'm kind of hoping his brand specifically gets denied. That way there's more, because he's going to go crazy and do whatever he does on his show to bring awareness to it. I would love for that to happen, but I would expect that to be approved as well, if they even apply for it. Who knows if PMTAs are even a thing once Trump gets in? It's gonna be wacky. It's gonna be wild. The company PMI had to know they were getting authorization because they announced a couple months ago they were building the Zing plant in Colorado. Yeah, probably. I mean, I would assume as soon as Trump was deemed the winner, I assume they were like, it's go time. It's go time. Let's go. But we'll see. What flavor do Rogues come in? They have a bunch of flavors. There's a ton. Lots of mint. I'm a big mint guy. I like the mint ones, all the mint flavors. The citrus ones are pretty good too. There's some coffee flavors that are good, but the problem with coffee flavors is like, do you really want to sit there for 10 minutes sucking on coffee flavor? It's just, I don't know. I'll explain that in my video though. Zyn becomes the first brand of nic pouches to receive authorization, first nicotine product of any kind to receive a green light from the FDA in flavors other than mint or menthol. Very, very big deal. Youth use of nic pouches has been low, under 2% past 30-day use last year, according to the National Youth Tobacco Survey. That was when I expect that number to explode. But the Zyn authorization came with the FDA warning to PMI: prevent youth adoption or else. How? How are they going to do that? Explain what they're going to do differently to stop that. You know what I mean? These are far more discreet. You will never know. You will literally never know if your teenager is using this product. If they were good at hiding things, you'll never know. You will never know. Never, ever. You'll never know. You'll never know. I'm talking perfectly fine right now. I have one in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I expect them to be very, very... They're going to have a big problem with it. I mean, it's inevitable. If Juul had a problem with it, Zyn is going to have an even bigger problem with it. And they're going to have their whole top lip filled with them. They're going to be having 50 milligrams top lip upper deckies, double deckers, 100 milligram double deckers in their lips. You're going to see it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, with TikTok being banned, is it going to be all over social media? Probably not. That's another big thing, is TikTok getting yeeted. What's up, J-Bits? Happy New Year, Wayne. Happy New Year to you guys. Love you all. I prefer citrusy. Yeah, the citrus ones are good. The Velo citrus I found was really good. This has a good citrus flavor. And 9 milligrams is a pretty good spot. I think I like 9 better than 6. Legal status of tobacco-based snus. The sale of tobacco-based snus is banned in the EU except in Sweden. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's going on over there. Do you know why? Or do you know if that's going to change? So, what else is here? Quote, it's critical that the manufacturer market these products responsible to prevent youth use, says Brian King, the director of the CTP, the Center for Tobacco Products. While current data show that youth use remains low, the FDA is closely monitoring the marketplace and is committed to taking action. Appropriate for the protection of public health. The authorization confirms that the FDA considers Zyn appropriate for the protection of public health. The standard for approval of new products Congress set forth in the TCA. Nicotine pouches and vapes were not mentioned in that legislation, but the FDA was granted the ability to seize regulatory authority over new nicotine products in the deeming rule. Yeah, so that's big news, guys. It's really, really big news. And I think it's awesome. I think it's cool. This is going to be a very interesting year for nicotine and for tobacco and for vaping, especially for vaping. It's going to be a very interesting year because obviously new administration, lots of new stuff coming in. I mean, I expect to see more startups again. I expect to see vaping startups again. I expect to see vaping startups again. That's all I should say. Now, we got some bad news here. Some bad news that we have to bring up. Important news regarding NomNom. So NomNom sent out an email on the 9th, which was a couple weeks ago or last week. Something happened over there. I'm not exactly sure. It's some issue with their payment processor. They sent this email. I'm writing to inform that at the request of one of our payment providers, we have removed USA as a shipping destination. While obviously we do not want this, we have no other choice. We want to keep using this payment provider. However, I've been testing out a workaround so that our US customers can still get their supplies. Now, NomNoms, what's great about NomNoms is they are they have a lot. They have a lot of flavoring companies that they carry a lot of them. You know, they're difficult to get in the U.S. essentially, and they carry them all in one place. And they're quick. Their shipping is quick. NomNoms is great. I've never had an issue with them. They've always been great in terms of getting supplies and any sort of flavorings from like obscure companies. They always have like the latest SSA or they always have the latest of a certain brand. They're really embedded in the DIY community. So this is a huge hit. It really does suck that this happened. Now, this is all on the Facebook group. I'm not gonna read the whole thing here, but essentially, if you are in the U.S. and you're looking to, you have to go to NomNoms for some reason, for something, then this is the way to do that. This kind of breaks down the whole process in getting that order in. It says, that's it. I hope you find, I mean, he says it's easy. It's kind of, I mean, it's not difficult. It's just, there's a big process involved in doing this. He says, I hope you find these instructions easy to use. This method will work for existing and new customers. I know this isn't ideal, but it's the only way we can accommodate our U.S. customers going forward. We have a lot of U.S. customers who are not subscribed to these emails. So if you could pass this info along, thank you for your time. And that's from Richard Harkness at NomNoms. I really, really hope they can kind of iron this out and fix this issue. And, I just yeah, does anyone have information on how, like, what is this EU regulation that is stopping them from shipping flavorings? Is it because they're essentially, are they like deemed a nicotine company or something? Like, I'm not exactly sure of the regulation here. I haven't been following that. We can't get anything shipped here in Arkansas. I love how impossible it is to find anything. I thankfully got a home in Oklahoma. Why is Arkansas, did they ban vaping or something? I'm not sure about any of that. All right, let's pop this out. Let's pop the text. I want to vape. I want to vape with my friends. I just want to vape with my friends. So I'm still using this device here. Ooh, what is that on top? What is that on top? Is that still a rabbit? Is it still a rabbit? Is that still a rabbit? What is that? What is this called? What is RDA called? Rabbit Solo? The Dead Rabbit Solo? I've been enjoying this RDA. Very much so. The drip tip gets fucking disgusting, which is the biggest problem that I have with this. These, like, clear... You can't have a clear drip tip. It just looks so gross. But I gotta say, man, I've enjoyed this RDA. Now, what's crazy is I'll go back to my Hadley, the Dead Rabbit Solo. I'll go back to my Hadley and I'll vape the Hadley and I'll be like, yo, this is pretty very, very different. This is a very, very different experience. Like, the difference between this and a Hadley is very, very different. It's extremely different. It is not the same at all. It's completely different. In a good way. Like, the difference is good, I think. What I like about this Dead Rabbit Solo, it's it just has a good vape to it. Like, you just get a good vape. It has a good, swooshy, thick, full vape that just feels good. It just feels good to vape it. Especially some Obsidian Gold in there. It really works nicely. You get a nice, thick RY4 caramely, slightly fluffy. It's slightly fluffy, right? If I vape that in my Hadley or my Citadel, that shit is syrupy. It's like thick and dense and syrupy, and it kind of oozes. It's a little fluffy in the Dead Rabbit, but that's okay, right? That's perfectly fine. It's just different. It's just a different type of vape that you're getting. You're getting a much more, I should say, like, you're getting a less analytical and a much more casual experience. It's a very casual RDA that still has great flavor and obviously great vapor production. Like, you still get, like, You still get what you want out of it, but it's casual. Like, it's not analytical. When I vape the Hadley, this is how I vape the Hadley. I go, I have to fucking press this 900 times to fire this stupid thing. I go like this. The caramels and the graham cracker. That's how I vape my Hadley. Every time I vape it, I do that. This is how I vape the dead rabbit. I go. Oh, okay. That's how I vape it. That's the difference in the RDAs. This has been my daily driver. This stupid device. I say stupid, and I mean that in an endearing way. It's very stupid. I mean, look how stupid it is. This stupid device. Shout out to SX Mini. They're sending me some new stuff. I can't wait to check it out. Shout out to SX Mini. I love you guys. I mean, you can't deny it. Look at this stupid clock. Is that even the right time? Yeah, it is. It is. Well, it's a little off. It's about 5 minutes off. That's okay. It's stupid, but I love it, okay? It works great. The battery lasts all day if it's charged, which is, it's not very charged right now. I can't believe you're enjoying the dead rabbit and using that one for years. Yeah, I like it. You guys are right. I was wrong, okay? It's not that I was wrong. I just never experienced it the way that it should be experienced. But yeah, you're right. This is a good device. Works great. A good RDA, I mean, works great. It drips well. It's easy to build on. It's good. It's awesome. I like it. I shouldn't say it's easy to build on. It's kind of a pain in the ass to build on, but I don't really build it that much, so that's okay. It's like a pug. It's so ugly, it's cute. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So this, yeah, I mean, they're sending me something that looks cool. I don't know what it's called. Well, when I get it in, I'll be able to talk more about it. Hopefully it gets in here quite soon, but we'll talk more about it when it gets in here. But it looks cool, whatever they're sending me. Well, they told me what it was. I looked it up. I was like, oh, that actually looks like something I would use. It looks like a more mature SL class or whatever that one's called, which you guys know is my favorite, my absolute favorite mod of the last decade. I want to hear your difference comparison. Yeah, like I said, the main difference is this is a much more casual vape. It's a much more casual vape that still has great flavor, great saturation, great vapor production. Much better vapor production than a Hadley or Citadel or any flavor RDA. It's not, you're not getting those, you're not really analyzing much. I don't mean that in a bad way. It might sound bad coming from me, but when you vape this, when you vape the Dead Rabbit Solo, what is the Drop Dead? Why do I want to keep calling it the Drop Dead? Is that a different device? Yeah. Oh, it's made by the same company. It is different, though. I don't know the difference between these two. I mean, it looks smaller. What is the difference? Oh, it's just smaller, it looks like. It's just like a smaller device. It's not the Drop Dead. It's the Dead Rabbit Solo. Right? Yes. Yes, it is. It sure is. No, this isn't new. This is the Q class. This is not new. It's great. It's a great RDA. Great RDA, great vape on a great device. Obsidian Gold tastes magnificent in here. Absolutely magnificent. So yeah. So we talked about that. We talked about NomNoms. We talked about Zin. We talked about the baby. Is no one using a sub-ohm tank? No, but no, I'm not. I would love to. We talked about building one next week. Or last episode we talked about building one. We'll probably end up building one of the ones that I have of a sub-ohm tank because it's been a while since I vaped on a tank. And I know you guys want some tank stuff. You guys want some tank content. I'm completely aware of that. Are there any new tanks available these days? An RDTA, rebuildable tank. Any good new RDTAs? I tried going back to, I tried using my, my Boro recently, and it's just not happening, man. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work for me. It's just not gonna happen. The flavor is just not good. I just can't get the right type of flavor out of it. It's not even so much. It is the flavor, but it's also just the vape is just not what I want. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I need to find the right Boro and the right thing, the right combination. But whatever I'm doing now, putting like an alien in whatever the 527 Boro that I have on that device, it's just not producing what I want it to produce. Very disappointing. It's not bad per se. It's just like when I put Obsidian in there, I'm just not getting what I want out of it, which is unfortunate. That's something I would like to change also. Trying to figure something out on that. Boro is not my jam. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm coming to realize. Which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. We can all enjoy different things. I've never been happy with this sub-ohm tank Squonk Life. I mean, I loved my Griffin. I was very happy with the Griffin. If I had a Griffin right now, I'd use it. I would absolutely use my Griffin. So I've had experiences with a tank that I've enjoyed. You know, they're a little fiddly. They're a little kind of a pain in the ass to use. They're definitely a pain in the ass to build. But I've enjoyed them. I've gotten great flavor out of them. It's just recently, recently in the past like 4 or 5 years. It's just, I haven't been a tank person. Squonks have been great. But I don't even squonk. I just drip. Just drip it. Just drip on top. It's fine. Just put it right on top. Squonks and single coil bangers all the way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I asked a question on the Facebook group. If you guys aren't a part of the Facebook group, you should join it. I'm pretty sure most of you guys in the chat already are. If you're watching later or something, join the Facebook group. Facebook.com/group/DIYorDIE vaping. I asked a question recently because I'm curious. I haven't chatted with you guys in some time. So what type of recipes are you vaping these days? So if you guys in chat could also answer, if you haven't answered already, what type of recipes are you vaping these days? I'm just curious. What are you vaping? What are you vaping? What types of recipes are you vaping? Are you vaping all day vapes? Are you mixing it up? Are you vaping fruits? Are you vaping, desserts? This guy says, I make a cookie custard. It's been my ADV for the past 3 years. So that's an ADV. I'm vaping an ADV, my Obsidian Gold. That's been my jam recently. But I would love to switch it up. I have to get off the ADV train, and we got to make something new here. We got to switch it up, make something new, find a new ADV. I'm thinking about. I mean, this guy says Donnie says I've developed a blueberry cheesecake, and I think that would be a great start. Is to like go back into like those older cheesecake, yogurts, donuts, cereals, stuff like that could be fun to get into in terms of like recipe development. Just trying to go back to the classics. We did a lot of like wacky stuff last year in terms of recipe development. Going back to the classics could be fun. Vaping some new, Linda says, vaping some new fruit recipes I've made for TMA, and of course my cookie crack, and I indulged in a bottle of Bam's cannoli. I made this though, it's good, needs a steep though, it's a key lime cannoli. Larry says, pistachio RY for you, still holding up nicely. Jonas is vaping piss in my bong. Okay. Joe Roots. This looks pretty cool. Banana, grapefruit, bubblegum, absinthe. I like it. Joe Roots is always making some cool, wacky stuff. Very innovative mixer. Absolutely very innovative mixer. A lot of different fruits. Right now I'm vaping Fuzzy. There's a lot of fruits here. Gold label and a strawberry cream and Wayne posted 2 years ago. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to those. I'm vaping peaches and cream. Just filled my squonk with RY4 because you just reminded me they taste good in the solo. Yes, sir. Peaches and cream sounds really good. Fruits and desserts all day. RY4 all the way. Desserts, pastry, tobaccos. Fruit, says Jen. I'm approaching 750K on my Pulse 2 runs like a clock. What do you mean 750K? Like 750K pulls? What does that mean? I have a Griffin still in the box. I've tried to go backwards. I just can't. Send it to me. If you have a Griffin that works, it's in a box, send it to me, Jen. Please. I'll pay you. I'll give you money for it. All day vapes, not much experience these days, or not much experimenting these days. My ADV is still strawberry coconut milk for my squonk. Anything for fruity. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think is like the jam these days. Like, kind of the whole kind of DIY community kind of has pushed into like more all day vape territory, like sticking to like finding your flavor and sticking with that and slightly tweaking that stuff, which is awesome. That's exactly how it should go. That's what's going to keep you on the path, right? Is that type of experience. Can only be one clone, a recipe somewhere in here shared called Holiday Pie. Oh, that's a classic. Kind of modified it with Flora custard. A clone of the one and one of the pistachio R4 versions. Oh, this is cool. Makes his own little labels. I love that. I love the creativity. Absolutely. Make your own labels, guys. It really does make your flavors taste better. I'm not joking. I'm not even kidding. If you make your own labels, even if it's just a written label, it makes your recipes taste better. I promise you. I promise you. You think I'm kidding. I'm not. Putting labels on your bottles makes them taste better. It makes them taste better. Actually, let's do one right now. I don't have one on this bottle. Let's put one on. 我们是什么名字Samsung RY4 Obsidian. Let's just throw it on there, baby. Whoa. I printed a big one. I didn't mean that. See? It's going to taste about 15% better. It's about 15%. You get about a 15% flavor boost with a label. The more professional the label, the higher that percentage is. So if you get like a real label maker and you put like a real label on your mix, it tastes about 30% better. This is science, by the way. This is scientifically proven. You know when you go to a restaurant, you know when you make a dish at home or something, and you plate it nicely, right? You get a nice plate. Look at that. We just increased the flavor by 15% by doing this. When you get a dish at home and you plate it nicely, you put the rice in a little ball, you do a little swirl of sauce, you add the things, it all looks really nice. It tastes better. It just does. It just tastes better. The same thing with your bottles. I promise you. I promise you. I mix up my ADVs and buy maybe 5 bottles of commercial a year. What do you buy? I'm curious. What do you buy inside, man? What flavors are you buying? I would love to buy them. I pulled an old TFA recipe out of the notebook the other day. Torment. I put it on ELR the other day. Let's look. Let's try to find it. 我们是 Torment. He's tormented. Oh, yes. Yes. Banana cream, 2. Caramel, 2. Graham, 1. PBDX, 2. RY4, 3. Some vanilla custard. Cap virgin, 1%. This looks great. It looks like we're longing. We're longing for classic profiles, which is kind of what I was expecting. I think we're longing for some classic profiles. Would you guys agree? We're longing for classic profiles, like 2014, 2015, 2016 era of recipes. We're longing for them. We want the classics back. We've experimented a lot. We want to go back to the classics. We want to find some ADVs. We want to find some ADVs. I'll get with you later, Wayne. I'll go through my box and get it out for you. Oh, that would be prime. I would love that. What was that sound? I have to use a label maker to have a nice bottle. I used to use tape and couldn't stand how ugly it was. Yeah, I would say like a tape with like written word is like, that gives you about like a 5% increase in flavor. A label maker, you're getting about 15%. A real professional label, you're getting 30%. You're getting double. V-God Cubano baked cornflake sugar cookie. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Cornflake sugar cookie. Bottle of Buli Bolu. I don't know what that is. Okay, so you got your all day vapes. So you're cooking. You're cooking. You're cooking. Fun monthly mix along. ELR Fun Monthly Mix-Along. This will be the official Mix-Along thread. This is from Fidalgo. Not sure what we're going to do for the hashtag, but right now, ELR Jan Mix will work. Below our result of our first randomizer, and the profile is Pink Lemonade. Oh, okay, so you're... Oh, okay, this is cool. Remember, no rules. Use whatever flavors you want. All we ask is that it makes sense. What I mean by that is a blueberry lemonade is going to be pink. Have fun, ask questions. Oh, yeah, this is cool. So every month you guys are going to be making you guys are going to be putting up a random profile, and people are going to just post recipes with their hashtag, so you guys can try them out. I like that. That's cool. That's fun. That's fun. So January is Pink Lemonade. Let me think. What can I do for Pink Lemonade? Maybe we'll make one right now. Been through so many pod unit systems, never been able to make a mix. Never been able to mix a viable ADV, even pushing levels in simple fruit. Well, maybe pods just aren't your jam. I mean, it could just be that pods aren't your jam. What type of pods have you liked before? Do you like the fruity, like, what are they called? What is that company called? Like the... Oh, I forget the name of that disposable. One of those like fruity menthol-y disposables. Is that what you like? Making up names, that makes me happy too. Oh, you have to name a recipe. You have to have a wacky name. Can you confirm a label printer is 30% increase scientifically proven? Yes, it is. It's true. Fiddy has the best pink lemonade. How do I find it? Is this it here? No, it's session. How do I find your recipe, Fiddy? I guess I can do this. Omanji. Not even using his own hashtag. I'm doing a whipped pink lemonade. Whipped pink lemonade. Oh, you just haven't posted it yet? Maybe it's privated? I can't find it. You can post it in chat if you want. Pink lemonade. I love pink lemonade vapes. Love them. Let's see if my twist is still on the website. I think it is. Oh, this one punched. The clone. This was the clone. This was the clone. Italian lemon Sicily, cap lemon lime, pink lemonade, super sweet lemon round candy. That one's good. What are you telling me here? I thought I had a different one. Maybe not. FA strawberry juicy lemonade. This one's good. You get all this and more. DIYorDIE.vaping.com. Yeah, what's good about pink lemonade is that you like slow down the citrus of the lemon with the pinkness, and everyone loves like a pink flavor. It's hard to not love a pink flavor, but so you like slow down that citrus a little bit, and it just makes it still citrusy and bright and refreshing, but you just slow it down a little bit. It gives you a little bit more time to enjoy both flavors. It's a great flavor profile. Pink lemonade. Pink lemonade is strawberry lemonade, right? Or is it raspberry lemonade? I'm pretty sure it's strawberry lemonade. What is pink lemonade? What is the official? Is it literally just make it pink? Lemonade with red fruit juice like strawberry, raspberry, or cream. I guess it could be any of them. What is the pink part of a pink lemonade? Yeah, that's what I was just asking. I assume pink lemonade is strawberry. In my head, I think of a strawberry lemonade. But I love strawberry, so maybe I just think everything should be strawberry. Because I could see it being like raspberry lemonade also. Like I could see like a raspberry lemonade being a pink lemonade also. It has to be pink. That's the thing. It can't be red. It has to be pink. Bright pink, like this. It has to look like that image. Oh, you can't see it. It has to look like this image. It's gotta. Otherwise, it's just not. It's not the same. Alpine strawberry, lemonade, lime, pink guava. This looks good. Flavora lime, huh? Oh, do you have to use all Flavora? In the mix-alongs? No, right? Anyone that uses Flavora lime, I'm in favor of, because that lime is nutso. Absolutely nutso flavor. I'm interested in how that Alpine strawberry reacts, because I don't think I've used an Alpine strawberry in a lemonade before. I could be wrong. It's a very, like, base-heavy strawberry. Kind of. I mean, it's a very, very flavorful overall. I guess it's only at 0.25%, so it makes sense. All right, maybe we'll mix. Let's do a pink lemonade. Let's make a pink lemonade. We'll just do one. We'll just do one mix. I wasn't really planning on mixing today, but we're here. Why not? I would like to try. I want to play. I want to play along with my friends. Womanji. Oh, it's not. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Do we sound okay? Mic check, mic check. All right. How can I do this? We're gonna turn this on so I can see chat. We need to turn this on. All right, I can see chat. What's the hashtag, Fitty? What's the hashtag? 10 out of 10, Kerplop says. Ooh. High praise.
Mom, I want a vape.
All right. I mean, we got to start with the king here. Cap lemon lime at 3.5. And I'm probably gonna put a little bit of Flavora. Probably a bit of Flavora lemonade. ELR Jan mix, okay. Like a 0.5% of it. Just a touch. Just to give it some pith. Are most of you out of the US and mixing ingredients still freely available to you? Yes. It's not like it used to be. It's not how it used to be, but we're all rocking and rolling. Just follow us and we'll lead you to the promised land. If you're outside the US, it's a little bit different, obviously. It's not the same. All right, I'm gonna go strawberry. Let me see what we got here. Ooh, I'm gonna add some pear. Ooh, maybe yuzu? Jesus. It's too many Flavora. I'm overflowing. I can't find my Yeah, if you're outside the US, just use it. NomNoms, yeah. All right. We got Flavor Pink Lemonade, which I forgot existed. I do think that could be better than Flavor Lemonade. So I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Cap lemon lime with pink lemonade. We'll do 7.75.
Now there's also Cap Pink Lemonade, which I think is not bad. It definitely goes harder on the pink than it does the lemonade. We got Capella Lemon Drop, which I really do like. Yeah, I do want to add some of that in there. Yeah, 1.5. I like the lemon drop in there. And now we need our pink. Now we need our pink. I'm thinking just TFA strawberry. Oh, I got an idea. I'm thinking just TFA strawberry, but I'm thinking I'm gonna add one of these candied real flavors in there. I just gotta find it. We just gotta find it, alright? Oh, we could go Ultimate Strawberry. I'm looking for a specific one. Can't find it. Hold on. So many in here. Oh, here it is. Red Candy Burst Type, which is just like a almost like a fruit punch. It's like a fruit punch candy, like bang. I think a touch of that. Like 0.75. And then TFA strawberry maybe? And then just a little bit of TFA strawberry? I don't know. Maybe not TFA strawberry. Maybe we just go sweet strawberry. I don't think TFA strawberry is going to blend well with the red candy. Actually, now that I think about it, nah, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if the red candy is going to work right. We need something a little softer. Maybe pink candy extract. It's pretty soft. pink burst type. Let me see. I don't know if I have that one. Let me see. I think you have to go sweet strawberry. I mean, I know. I do have the ultimate strawberry here. Oh, this is ultimate strawberry tutti frutti. I haven't used this one. I do have ultimate strawberry somewhere. I don't want like a juicy strawberry, you know? I just want like the brightness of the strawberry. Because I don't want to water it down. I mean, that's kind of interesting. That's actually pretty interesting, actually. The Tutti Frutti. It is a little juicy. Alright, let me see. I'm pretty sure I have the pink candy one. I have pink candy. But we want burst. We want to burst it. You know what I mean? We want to burst it. This is strawberry lemonade. Literally just like flavorings falling everywhere. It's my life. This is why the bag is a bad... It's a bad method. All right, maybe we just go. I think the red candy burst type is just it's too fruit punchy. It's too fruit punchy. It's not quite the right flavor profile, I think. It might work. It might work. With sweet strawberry, it might work. Maybe we drop... Like yellow candy... Maybe we drop the lemon drop for yellow candy burst type. I'm gonna do that. Actually, yeah, 0.75, because it's a lemonade. Do we keep the red candy burst type? I'm not sure. Here's their strawberry lemonade. I need a link for your flavoring cube organizer. That doesn't have much flavor. It's called like the K-Vizzle. I don't really have a link, but if you looked it up, it's called like the K-Vizzle. It's from IKEA. Let's just keep the we'll keep it at 0.5%, and then we're just gonna add sweet strawberry. So very candied pink lemonade, okay? Yeah, 3% sounds good, and then some sweet. Let's just see. Let us just see. Let's see. I was thinking FA strawberry, actually. That's what I had in my original one. Hold on a second. All right, we're gonna use our trusty old beaker. We're beaker people these days. Okay, let's go. Cap, lemon lime. Quite a bit, 3.5. Actually, I'm gonna pour some PG in here first. We need 3.2. Just has something to drip into. Flavora pink lemonade. It's a little bit. Red candy burst type. Very little bit of this. Sweet strawberry. 3%. Yellow candy burst type. And that's it. Well, that's all she wrote. Well, and super sweet. Not forget anything, right? Put it on ELR. Oh, yeah. You're right. All right, let's let her rip. Let's let her rip. We're not going to add any heat. No heat. We're just going to let it twirl. Just let her twirl. Yeah, if you haven't gotten into real flavors, go check them out. They're delish. It's a bunch of great stuff there. Really, really good stuff. Especially candies and fruits. They have so many good, great shit. So we're letting her cook for a second. No heat. The heat from just spinning it is enough. These like smaller beakers like to move around. It's annoying. You gotta be careful. When you only got 10 mils in there. Alright, that should be good. It looks like a sample deposit. It looks like when your doctor asks you for a sample deposit. Smells like pink lemonade. It sure does. It sure does. See, when you don't add the heat on these specific ones, works great. Little light on flavor, at least from the back of the hand. It might need to just kind of chill for a second and kind of blend in. Let's just try it. This is my first attempt here. Is no heat better? Not always. Sometimes you do want a little bit of heat. I wouldn't pop them in the dryer. That's pretty interesting. I've never heard of that. I don't know if you want that much heat. Pretty damn good. I mean, not bad. It's very sweet and candy. I mean, it's very much like a candied pink lemonade. It's like the pink lemonade you would get from like, you're not making this type of pink lemonade. You're buying this from like PepsiCo or like, you know what I mean? This is like, it's gonna be vibrantly hot pink when you drink it. So normally when I add heat to a mix, I put it on the hot plate. I keep it low. I keep it like the heat low, you know, a little bit above. You don't want to get it too hot. You want to keep it warm, like a good warmth to it, just enough to thin it out, and we can really get in there and blend it up. But it all really depends on the flavorings that you're using, the recipes that you're making. It really all depends. There's really no constant, there's no one size fits all. It's all trial and error. You just learn. The more you learn, the more you know. That's basically it. I will say, I'm not getting much of like a lemonade experience. It is a little harsh too. It needs a little tweaking. It needs a little bit more lemonade. I probably should, instead of the Flavora pink lemonade, I probably should just go Flavora lemonade. Flavora lemonade is probably better. Yeah, I should probably went Flavora lemonade just to give it a little bit more lemonade flavor. It does very much feel like a lemonade candy. Pink lemonade candy. It's not bad for a first rip. Not bad. I just wanted to try it. Wanted to hang out. Do a little mix with y'all. You know what I don't like? Steeping everything I make. That gets old. Yeah, that does suck. It sucks. You could try a hot plate mixer and try to speed that up a little bit. That's my only advice. It's not going to be... You might get an extra day or two out of it, but you should try it for sure. If you have the extra funds. But yeah, I hear you. Steeping sucks. That's why I'd never do it. Yeah, US is a lot of candy. I personally like a lot more candied flavors. Like when I want to go fruit and sweet, I usually go candied. Like towards that end. That's the problem with mine. Needs more lemonade. Yeah, the lemonade, you really want to hit that lemonade area, especially in terms of like a, yeah. Natural lemon. You could also go like lemon, sour lemon, or yeah, the SSA lemons are probably a good move. True. FE lemon might work. I'm not the biggest fan of FE lemon, but I know some people are. I forget to tune in. Yep, every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern, noon Eastern. We changed it early, so the late night stuff was too much. Then again, next week I'll be in the hospital. But after that, one recipe a week on DIYorDIE.vaping.com, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But we're hanging out. We're mixing. I think it's going to be a good year for vaping, guys. I really do. I think you're going to see a lot more products. you're going to see more products coming in, which is going to bring more people in, which is going to bring more excitement in. And more people are going to want to make their own stuff because there's still going to be a lot of wacky regulation stuff, and you're not going to be able to get stuff here and there. So a lot of people are going to have to figure out how to make it on their own, and we'll help them, and they'll be here. Grated lemon peel flavor. You mean lemon zest? The baby is due on next Friday. We're having a scheduled birth. So if all goes well, God willing, then Friday. We should be back. We should be out by Sunday, if all goes well. And then that's it. We're done. I did my job as a human on the planet. You know what I mean? Our job as humans on the planet, we've succeeded. We've reproduced. Dunzo. All right, my friends, I got to get out of here. I got some other stuff to do today. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun. It's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. Head over to the Facebook group. Stay updated over there. DIY or Facebook.com/groups/DIYorDIE That's where the community's at. There's always stuff going on. It's very active. It's very fun. If you have questions or you just want to showcase, like, hey, this is the recipe I made. It's really good. It's a great place to do that. Obviously, there's the ELR forums where Fiddy's at. You can head over there. Yes, another girl. Yep, 2 girls. 2 girlies. Too much. I got too much estrogen in me. It's got to come out. That's what it is. And then, and yeah, guys, have a great weekend. Keep making